make sure we were on the right network. Crap. Well, we'll soon find out here. Hold on. I have nail polish literally all over my fingers. I'm using like a really quick dry polish, and it was gonna get all fucky if I didn't just like go and go fast. So uh, we're plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and get on my admin accounts here before we get started. And I'm thinking about maybe just like setting up a server for us to put notes on, that everybody can access. Let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what y'all think. Okay. Let's go ahead and log in on our admin accounts. So give me a sec. Pardon me. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway. Alrighty. All right. Go ahead and get on all of our admin accounts. One sec. Whoa, that's bright. Hey. Hi. Okay. Solution be one more time. Whispering words of forever. Excuse me, one moment here. Okay. Hey, howdy. Oh, yeah, here, one sec. All right, we've got it. I think we're all good to go. The one thing I'm going to check on right now while people are still coming in to the live stream is whether we want to kind of, like I said, set up, mother of pearl, set up some sort of a server or something, some shared server where we can all go to look at notes. This thing is being fucky as hell. Duh. What the hell, dude? What the fuck? Yeah, our whiteboard app is being really goofy right now. Yeah, hold on one sec. I do apologize for that. Let's open this app here. And okay. Oh, fuck. One sec. I'm just getting all set up here. I'm getting all set up here, so give us a moment. Jesus Christ. Kitty, you can come up if you want. Oh. And real quick, let's set up our other camera. I was going to give you guys like a cute little view of my puppy dog here, but we'll see. Oh, great. We're getting kicked out of our own stream. That's fun and fresh. Yay. Woo. Okay. Getting set up here. Shit. So annoying. God dang it. Hey. Okay. What the fuck? Why is it like... Oh, okay. There we go. We're good, I think. Ish. No. Boo. Boo. Dang it. Fucking Jesus Christ. It's like every time I open up an app, there's a bazillion updates. So what I was going to do, again, Jesus H. Christ, what the hell, is just open up a server we can all access. So right now I'm going to try to set that up. If it's too much of a pain in the butt, we won't worry about it. I'm just gonna see what we can do. So give me a moment here if you're comfortable with that. So here we go. I'll open this up. And by the way, our Discord is linked in the description. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say fuck. Hold on. Anyway. Fucker. Let's see here. We are having some problems. Not sure what the deal is. Give me a sec. We've got this. I'm just thinking about, again, setting up maybe a note-taking server, something like that, where we can all sort of work on it collaboratively, since whiteboard is being a pain in the ass, right? Alrighty. God, dude. All right. Let's say I'd prefer to be collaborative. Okay, there we are. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking maybe we'll set up like a little server for notes since whiteboard's being goofy with Discord. I'm gonna try one more time. I just don't think it's gonna work. Okay. Could it be streaming mode that's causing issues? I'm not sure. Give me one sec. If it no, it's not. It's just not working. So again, I think I'm gonna try to maybe do like HackMD or something along those lines. Okay, hold on one second. Is there? I wonder if there is. I'm gonna ask Claude though. Is there another note-taking app that can be integrated with Discord? If not, we're not gonna worry about it. But if there is, great, right? You know, again, if not, no biggie. And if not, I can just literally just show you my notes right here in fucking hello, goodbye. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I can show you my notes right here in my Jupyter notebook, even if it's not possible to collaborate right now. So I'm just gonna see if Claude has any other answers for us, and in the case that it doesn't, that's what we'll do. I'll just show you my notes. Okay, there we go. We've got Notes. Okay. Well, but real quick, let's see. No, 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 not really. Okay. I'm just going to ask, why is the suggestion that Claude made the best one? It doesn't matter that much for now. I'll just show you guys my Jupyter notes and my adorable puppy dog too, actually. Okay. I mean, look, I could honestly, like, we could just open up a whole new app and like just go to fucking town, but I don't think it's necessary. What the hell? Hold up. Oh, hey, my buddy just logged in to say hi. Hi, how are ya? Oh, let's go ahead and put our camera on so we can show the adorable puppy dog if we want to. And if he's comfortable with it, he'll be like, fuck you. Oh, I'm not sure if it's going to work. That's okay. We won't worry about it in that case. What the fuck, man? Everything's going goofy today. Yeah, we'll just hold off on that. So, anyway, I'll show you my Jupyter notebook for now. It's not as fun and fresh and sexy as Discord whiteboard, but you know, it definitely exists. So there's that. What the fuck? Why is whiteboard still showing as if it's open? It's not. Holy shit, you guys, this is so annoying. I apologize. Thank you for bearing with me. Yeah, it's not open. Why is it showing up? It's showing up as something that's available to be looked at, but it's not. It's just not. So again, we're gonna open up our VS Code and just show y'all. Jesus fucking Christ! I swear to God, and show y'all the notes, and then we'll get started reading. Holy fuck! Okay. Nah! Fucking Discord. I apologize. Discord's being a fucking bitch right now. Mother of fuck. This is really something. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Hey, how about that? How about that? I don't care. Oh, it has more. Oh, I see. Oh, holy shit. What? Seriously? I can run a whiteboard instance locally? No, that's not possible, is it? A local whiteboard instance? That's what it was showing me just now. Consider me shocked. Oh my god, I can! I set it up. All right. Hell yeah, you guys. Up top. All right. Hold on. There we go. Oh, fuck yeah. That's awesome. Hey. Okay. Whiteboard, here we come. Woohoo. So we're going to just back this up. I'm going to start a brand new whiteboard. So, oh my god, what is this? Part 18? Okay. So we'll call it part 17, just for all intents and purposes, it's part 17. Project 25, the gift that keeps on ticking. Okay, part 17. And then, and then we've got, what is it? What's the title of this? Motherfucker. What's the title of this section? Department of Justice, Gene Hamilton. Just call it DOJ. Okay. And then I'm going to set the notes up right now. Just bing, bang, boom. This should be lovely. I don't remember this section as well as I remember some of the other sections from having read through this to begin with on my own. We'll have to see what we can come up with together. I'm scared. Hold my hand. By Gene, and then we'll get started reading it. Gene Hamilton. I'm trying to keep notes fairly like small in the whiteboard app. Let me know if that's doable for y'all to see. And if it's not, let me know that too. Yo, this is crazy. Okay, there we are. Let's get at her. Pitter patter, let's get at her. 17. Department of Justice. I'm going to try to fix my mic. I'm scared. Help. Okay. The Department of Justice. This mic arm is broken, so I'm trying to be careful. And the fuck, dude. This thing's such a pain in the ass. There we go. There we go. Okay. So many literal moving parts here. Actually, let me go ahead and scoot this around a little bit. I have a feeling this is going to be an issue. I don't want to dick anything up though. There we go. Perfect. Fingers crossed. The Department of Justice by Jean Hamilton. The Department of Justice, DOJ, has a long and noble history, doesn't it? Does it? That history began with the creation of the Office of the Attorney General pursuant to the Judiciary Act of 1789 and has continued through the creation of the department in 1870, the formation of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, in 1908 reforms following the terrorist attacks of September 11th, 2001, and to the present day. This is already pissing me off because the wording is horrible here. Let me get comfy. Because the wording on this is ass, shit, and butt. Like, was this written by fucking preschoolers? Is that who this was written by? Like, give me one sec. I have to turn that off for a minute. I gotta take my meds, and then I'll get right back at it. Yeah, like, who the hell was this written by? That's my question. Who the fuck was this written by? It just seems very, kind of poorly planned, poorly strategized, poorly implemented. It's odd. Okay. Jesus Christ. Can my Advil bottle be any fucking louder? Alrighty. Make sure we're all good to go over here. I swear to God, y'all. It's really something out here. I swear to God. Okay. So I'm going to get comfy while we're doing this. What? Passes to what? What are we talking about? I don't get it. I think my cat just gave up on me. She's like, fuck it, Mom is never going to be ready. I'm just going to go over there. Okay. There we go. Much better. Much better. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay. Crap. Shit. Fuck. Let me know if you can hear me, okay? And we'll just keep at it here. Oh, it does look like our notes app is in the way a little bit. Fuck. Why is it? Oh, for Pete's sakes. Honest to God. What the fuck? Okay, there we are. A little bit smaller. Move that over there. And I think we'll move our camera a little bit too now that I've moved over. Like I said, I was going to try to give y'all a cute, Jesus fuck, sorry, a cute little adorable shot of Mr. Toby, but I'm not sure that's going to work, so But let me try one more time. It'd be cute. It'd be cute. Haha. Okay, we can do it. Whoa, that's big. No, we don't want it that big. Okay. This is going to be smaller. Fucker. This is going to be smaller. And then we're going to make this one the Mr. Toby camera. Yeah, okay. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see him very well. But we'll see.
Toby, do you want to be on camera?
It's okay. Stay there. You're good. Poor Toby. He's like, what the fuck, Mom? What the hell? That is the mic on. That is the Toby. Is it? I don't know if we can see it. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to do it. Make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna be fucking cute, I tell ya. Okay, god damn it. I see what the problem is. Let me just move this. It's a mess. Okay. It's a mess here. Now we've got a cute puppy cam. Yeah. Is that a cute puppy cam? Wait. Not quite. Maybe we have to put it down right here. Seems really not well attached. But we'll see. Okay. I've been wanting to set this up, so bear with me, or don't. Totally up to you. I was thinking maybe if I could like position it like angling downward a little bit, but then yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. There's the boy. Whoop, Jesus fuck, I'm just making a mess of everything. Okay, perfect. We're good to go. And I'm gonna turn my feet up. Maybe the kitty will come up. We will see. We're gonna get comfy. And I'm not gonna knock the Toby cam. Okay? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. There we go. Okay. Now, here's the me cam. Right? You can put this over here. This over here. And then here, let's do a little bit of work with the properties of that real quick. Okay, so we're set up, we're ready to go. I'm just making sure everybody can see Mr. Toby, the handsomest puppy dog in the whole entire universe, the handsomest boy. He's looking up at his office chair. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I want to fool with any filters, but we'll see. Maybe make it a little brighter or something. Oh, look at that handsome young man. Oh my goodness. Oh, dramatic is a good one, I think. There we go, we're good. Later on I'll futz with the lights and everything, but for now we're good. And I think I am just gonna go ahead and make a little alrighty, there we go. Just here we go. Oh my god, no, my fucking nose is running. That's great. Okay. Pardon me. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Here we are. What the fuck is it? Literally, I just added this and I can't fucking see it. The fuck? Bro, okay, I apologize. Now I can't see what I fucking added. So give me 1 sec. I promise we're good. Bear with me. Holy shit. Good God. Fucking hey. What the? Double fuck? Okay, we're just gonna redo that. Because what the fuck is this shit? You know? What the hell is this? Like, text that you can't even see? What the fuck is this? Okay. Just gonna put in a text source. We're going to call it the Toby Cam. Mr. Toby. Toby Cam. Pardon me. There we go. Toby Cam label. We'll call it the Toby Cam. Toby Cam. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And there we go. Perfect. Now, ooh, you know what? One quick thing. I can do this now. I can do this now. It's a thing I can do. Okay, so the other day I was having issues with my email address and like essentially one-time codes being sent to it, even though that's such an outdated way to send one-time codes. But this should be good. You should be good here. Excellent. We're good. Okay. There we are. Now I can turn on the lights, or turn up the lights rather. I don't know if that's going to help see Toby, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, no, I don't know. Just playing around here, guys. Just trying to play around and see what the best lighting is. Actually, I think it was better before like that, to be honest. Get fucked. I'm not going to review the app right now. Like, no. God damn it. Okay, here we go. Now I'm just going to scoot that over a little bit. And then now that I know where I want that camera, I think it'll be, pardon me, I'm just goofing around over here. I think it'll be fine to kind of have it set up permanently there. But that being said, isn't that better? We'll see. I can put it on like boom arm or something if I want to. Okay, perfect. We got it. Now, again, the Department of Justice, it says DOJ has a long and noble history. That's definitely a statement right there of words that, like, come together to make a sentence. That's for sure. Whether it's true or not, Anyway, the DOJ, I guess, was once a fairly well respected institution. So it's got a long and noble history. That history began with the creation of the Office of Attorney General pursuant to the Judiciary Act of 1789 and has been continued through the creation of the department itself in 1870. The formation of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, in 1908, reforms following the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001, and to the present day. Properly understood within the framework of a constitutional republic. Interesting that we're asserting that it's definitely a constitutional republic, but anyway. Properly understood within the framework of a constitutional republic that values ordered liberty, the Department of Justice has two primary functions: protecting public safety and defending the rule of law. Unfortunately, the department has lost its way in recent years and has forfeited the trust of large segments of the American people. I'm checking. We're good. Okay. Sorry, was checking sound. People. Interesting way of putting things, given everything that's happened recently, huh? So, fuck. Anyway, large swaths of the department have been captured by an unaccountable bureaucratic managerial class. Okay, and radical left ideologues. Okay. And always left with the capital L, who have embedded themselves throughout its offices and components. The department also suffers from institutional inattentiveness to its core functions. Instead of being perceived as possessing the utmost impartiality and fairness as it advances the national interest on behalf of the American people, fighting crime and defending the rule of law, the DOJ has become a department that 46.6% of Americans recently indicated is, in their view, too political, corrupt, and not to be trusted. The weight of the publicly available evidence indicates that there are many reasons for this lack of trust. For example, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, knowing that claims of collusion with Russia were false. Well, that's not true. But, okay. Knowing that claims of collusion with Russia were false, collaborated with Democratic operatives to inject the story into the 2016 election through strategic media leaks, falsified Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, FISA warrant applications, and lied to Congress. I mean, that's just not true. But okay, let's keep going. Personnel within the FBI engaged in a campaign to convince social media companies that the media personnel within the FBI engaged in a campaign to convince social media companies and the media generally that the story about the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop was the result of a Russian misinformation campaign. Well, it partially was. While the FBI had possession of the laptop the entire time and could have clarified the authenticity of the source. I mean, they did, though. It was authentic, but it was also coordinated released information, right? Like, it was released for a reason. I'm not sure what people aren't understanding on that. Anyway. The DOJ engaged in conduct to chill the free speech rights of parents across the United States in response to supposed quote-unquote threats against school boards. There were lots of threats against school boards, y'all. Yet it failed to engage in a concerted campaign to protect the rights of Americans who actually were terrorized by acts of violence like those perpetrated against pregnancy care centers. No. the FBI tasked agents with monitoring social media and flagging content they deem to be quote unquote misinformation or disinformation, not associated with any plausible criminal conspiracy to deprive anyone of any rights for platforms to remove. Well, it doesn't have to be associated with any conspiracy to deprive anybody of any rights to be mis or disinformation, but is it not a worthy cause to rid the world of mis and disinformation and to monitor the use of it online? I mean, y'all, you tell me, I guess. I don't know. The FBI tasked agents because they should have, they were supposed to. And look what happened on January 6th, for fuck's sake. Yep, they had to do that. Really quick, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste some of this into the notes because I think kind of understanding where they're going with all of this, is going to be a helpful kind of way to look at things. Like, let's see here. Let's just do that right there. Ow, bugged the fuck out of me the whole time. Okay. That over there, I think. God, my eyes are killing me today, so bear with me. Alrighty. Okay. There we go. There we go. And I think we'll just add in a little text bubble here. Fuckaroo. Okay. Pardon. We're just gonna, if we can copy and paste all of that, we will. If we can't, we'll copy and paste kind of, oh, we got it. We're good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Okay. There we go. And I think, you know what? Let's just take notes in little blocks. How about that? That might work better anyhow. Okay. Let me know if that text color does not work for any of y'all. I'm not married to it. I'm not having babies with it. It's fine. You know, we can change up the color if need be. Okay, let's just go here. Yeah, it's a lot of BS, but you know, I do think it's going to be important to copy and paste. So I don't want to end that as if it's the end of a quote. We'll just kind of keep it going down here. A little placeholder text. Pardon me, my mute button is not close by. So anyway, so we've already read through all of this. Fuck. And I think we'll just copy it in, paste it in, and move on. Don't need to go through it again. God damn it. This fucking thing. Okay. Now, yeah, let's make sure that at the very end there is a final quotation mark. And I'm just going to use, again, Tilly's in place of the fuckaroo. This is really annoying. I'm going to use Tilly's in place of the little like L marks that come through when I copy and paste all of this. Oh, God damn it. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to remove the numbers reference points here because it's like You can't click on them in the Notes app or on Discord and have them take you anywhere. They could just be confusing. Reading it all after the fact and not within the document itself. Dang it. Okay, so you okay, kitty? You okay, guys? Man, chronic illness sucks, so thanks for bearing with me. Thank you for bearing with me. Jeez Louise, what a fucking pain. Okay. Well, that was fucking annoying. That was fucking irritating. Just goofed up my nails. So we've got all of our little bullet points here. Let's make sure. Damn it. So annoying. And this dries so fast. You have to go over it like really, really quickly. And just clean it up later. Okay. The department, and then we have to finish up with that portion of what we copied. What the fuck? Excuse me. Has abdicated, blah, 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 bullshit, bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not sure why it stopped there. Like, what the fuck? That shouldn't stop there. Like, that should have kept going. Why is it not wanting to paste everything in? It's not like there's that fucking much. Whoa. Hi, kitty. Are you coming up? Be careful. Be careful. Please be careful, Anna. We gotta let the kitty come up, guys. Here, hold on. Come here. Gotta get the kitty up here. Were you eating your food? You're such a good girl. You wanna come up? Come on up. You wanna come up? I'm sorry. We have to let the kitty up, though. Are you coming up, my darling? Come on up, Anna. Honey, come here. Psst, psst, psst. Come here, my love. You wanna come on up? Anna, come here, my darling baby. You're okay. Oh, you're gonna stay there for now? Okay, well, come up if you want. Okay, baby? I love you. And while she's here, I'm gonna give her a little bit of churu. See if she'll eat it. She's the one who had a procedure last week. She's got some kind of complex medical issues, so good vibes are appreciated. Gonna see what happens when I take her to the vet, hopefully next week. Good girl. You want more? She's eating it, y'all. She's eating it. She's eating the churro. Yes, he is. She's eating the churro. Yes, he is. We're taking care of kitties and doing a live stream. There we go. Pardon me. Okay. Well, that's encouraging. Yay! Anna's eating the churro. Woohoo! This fucking thing is pissing me off, so that's getting in the way. Okay. Interesting though that it just ended arbitrarily right there. It should have been able to copy and paste in more information, but evidently it did not feel like doing that this time. So we stopped. Where? Go ahead. Pardon me. Okay. Pucker. Anna, you don't want to eat the rest right now? Okay, you're getting down? Alright, go potty if you need to or get a drink. Baby. Okay. Alright, it is essential. Yeah, let's get all of this in. Whoa, fuckaroo. I do think that this is unfortunately an important section to copy and paste into notes, so. indicated. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now let's go back and make sure that this has all been read. This bullshit right here. Okay. I don't like their language about Antifa, and there is a fair amount of it. It's pretty concerning. But as it stands right here, as you can see, the FBI engaged in a domestic influence operation, it says, to pressure social media companies to report more. Pressure is an interesting word, huh? Foreign influence than the FBI was actually seeing, and stop the dissemination of insincere true information directly related to the 2020 presidential election. The department is devoted unprecedented resources to prosecuting the American citizens for misdemeanor trespassing offense. Oh, we're talking about January 6th. Got it. Trespassing offenses. Or violations of the FACE Act while dismissing prosecutions against radical agents of the left like Antifa. Now Antifa is characterized as a terrorist organization. So there's that. It's in our documentation now. The department has consistently threatened that any conduct not aligning with the liberal agenda, quote unquote, could violate federal law without actually taking a position that the conduct in question is illegal, using the prospect of protracted litigation and federal sanctions to chill disfavored behavior, such as state efforts to restrict abortion or prevent genital mutilation of children. That's not happening, but okay. The department has sued multiple states regarding their efforts to enhance election integrity. Well, it's not enhancing election integrity, but okay. Like, be specific about what you're talking about. Of course, if they were specific, then they would have to essentially admit that all of this is absolute crazy talk on its face and can be summarily dismissed. The department, it says, has failed to do its part to stop the flood of fentanyl and other deadly drugs that are flowing across our borders and decimating families and communities across the United States. That would kind of be helped if we were to legalize, tax, and regulate drugs and make sure that we take harm reduction actions instead of criminalizing drug offenses. It's almost as if there wouldn't be a market for it or something, but that's just crazy talk. Am I right? We've got to come down harder on these cartels. Anyway. It goes on to say the department has abdicated its responsibility to assist in the enforcement of our immigration laws and is engaged in wholesale abandonment of its duty to adjudicate cases in the immigration court system. Well, no. But let me read that again because I stumbled a little bit there. The department has abdicated its responsibility to assist in the enforcement of our immigration laws and is engaged in wholesale abandonment of its duty to adjudicate cases in the immigration court system. These actions should stand in stark contrast to Attorney General Merrick Garland's assertion before taking office that there must not be one rule of law for the Democrats and another for the Republicans, one rule for friends and another for foes, which is happening now, but okay. While it is true, as it is with other federal departments and agencies, that there are committed career personnel across the department who perform their duties faithfully and with the best intentions, a small sampling of scandals illustrates that the DOJ has become a bloated bureaucracy with a critical core of personnel who are infatuated with the perpetuation of a radical liberal agenda. And the defeat of perceived political enemies. I mean, again, it seems like this is less casting aspersions and more confession, but okay. Anywho. It has become a cabinet-level department whose leadership appears to care more about how they are perceived in the next Politico or Washington Post article or their stature with any number of radical leftist organizations than they do about justice and advancing the interests of the American people. It is essential that the next conservative administration place a high priority on reforming the DOJ and its culture to align the department with its core purposes and advance the national interest. Critically, this must include the FBI. Anything other than a top-to-bottom overhaul will only further. Oh, well, they did that, didn't they? Will further erode the trust of significant portions of the American people and harm the very fabric that holds together our constitutional republic. At a practical level, not reforming the Department of Justice will also guarantee the failure of that conservative administration, i.e., Donald Trump, i.e., right now. It will guarantee the failure of their agenda in countless other ways. Successful reform will require more than minor peripheral adjustments. It will require a holistic, energetic, leadership-driven effort to remedy the damage that has been done and advance the national interest. Additionally, some needed reforms will not be possible without legislative changes from Congress. While it is true that certain offices and components like the FBI or the Civil Rights Division will require more attention than others, committed direction from the department's political leadership can restore the department's focus on its two core functions, protecting public safety and defending the rule of law. This chapter features prominently the things that the department must do to restore its focus on these functions. Of course, there are other important reforms that do not necessarily fit within either of those core functions, so this chapter includes an additional section to address those areas. Oh, good. Prioritizing I almost said the projectile. Prioritizing the protection of public safety. Let's see how far we have gotten here. Okay. Pardon me. Let's go ahead and copy and paste this into our notes as well. I think this is going to come in handy and be information that we will want to revisit later. Okay. Oh man, my eyes are a mess. Okay, let's just. Okay, there we go. Save a little space there. Save a little space with me. I'll stop. Alrighty, let's go ahead and delete that. Apparently the view counter is broken. I am receiving messages in chat, but it's telling me that the people messaging me don't exist. That's fun and fresh. That's sexy. Okay, hold on. God damn it. Do that shit again? Bruh. Shit. There we go. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Priority. Yeah, I think I'll just leave this down here. I think we can add a little bit more to this little section. I just want to make sure that we can fit as many notes in as is necessary without kind of overcrowding the field here in our notes app. But I do think there's a lot to get through, and that's really important to keep hopefully in just one board here. Hopefully we don't have to do board after board after board for this section here. We'll see. So anyway, I'll just copy and paste this paragraph here. And bing, bang, boom, bop, bam. The type of notes I take you wouldn't understand. There we go. Oh my god, my eyes are fucking killing me, you guys. Sorry for the constant eye rolling and blinking and winking, but it can't be helped. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty decent. Okay. Fuck, ow. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? I can't even get to the top of the screen. There we go. Sheesh. What a pain in the fucking ass. It's okay, buddy. Boy. Are you getting up, Bubba? Okay. I love you, Tob. I love you, Bubba. You good dog. So as you can see, Toby has my office chair, my old office chair, and he sits there supervising me while I'm working, because he's a good boy. Oh wow. Fuck you guys. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep the dark colors a rolling here, right? And keep that contrast going for blind people. Well, not literally blind, but visually impaired people like me. Okay. And just little placeholder text there. Yeah, I do. Hi, baby. Be careful coming up there. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Go on up. Go ahead. Go on. Go on, baby. Good girl. Okay, you want me to hold this? Here. You've got it. Go ahead up. I've got it. I'm holding it. There you go. Go ahead. Go on up. I've got it. You're good. Just a sec. Go ahead, Anna. Go ahead, baby. Go on ahead, baby. Yeah, you're okay. You're good. I've got it, honey. I know. You're good. Yep. I see what you were doing. Okay, come on up, baby. Go ahead up. You're my lovey. Good girl. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold this for her. Go ahead on up. You want to go on up? Go ahead, baby. Good. Good girl. You're good. I've got it. You're okay, honey. Mommy's got it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. There you go. Good girl. Yeah, that's a good idea. Come on up that way. Come here. You've got it, baby. Come on, you've got it. I'm holding it. You're good. Good girl. Come up. Jump. You got it. Good girl. You did it. Your mommy's little sweet, precious, favorite little baby. Like I said, she's my special little kitty, and we've got to help the special needs kitty. So that's first and foremost. That is, seriously, that's of paramount importance. That comes before everything else, even live streaming. So thank you for bearing with me. Anna, you're a good girl, my love. Good girl. You're so perfect. Oh, my favorite. Oh, my darling. Oh. You just got to keep her comfortable. Keep her safe. Where are you going, my baby? You going potty or getting a drink? Or do you want to come up by mom? You're going potty? Okay. We're getting a little drinky poo. You okay over there? Yeah. This is part of the reason I've not been on a ton lately. You want to come back by mommy? Come on back by mom. You're okay. It's okay, my love. It's okay. All right. Well, it's up to you, my favorite, okay? Mommy's here. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been hard lately with her health issues, but anytime she feels like jumping around and doing things, I'm there to support that and help her. So let's back up and just read this for now. Again, prioritizing the protection of public safety, ordered liberty is at risk when our citizens lack. Jesus Christ, there's something on my fucking glasses and it's driving me nuts. Ugh. Come on, you absolute fucker. It's a little better. Ordered liberty is at risk when our citizens lack physical safety, when career criminals do not fear the law, when foreign cartels move narcotics. Gosh, as I said, if only there were a fucking solution to that. Move narcotics and illegal aliens, their language, not mine, into our nation at will. And when political leaders call citizens, quote unquote, domestic terrorists for exercising their constitutional rights, yeah, like they're doing now with Antifa. No? Yeah? Any word on that? The Department of Justice, in partnership with state and local partners, must recommit in both word and deed to protecting public safety. The overwhelming majority of crimes in the United States are properly handled at the state and local levels. I don't know about that. But the DOJ can provide critical technical support for local law enforcement and play a critical agenda-setting role with respect to the department's core responsibilities, enforcing our immigration laws, combating domestic and international criminal. Wait a minute, that's not how you spell combating. That's combating. What the fuck? Hold on a minute. Ha ha ha! I was right. Sorry. Okay, either can be correct. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Either can technically be correct. That's interesting. I had no idea about that. That's wild. Anyway, combating domestic and international criminal enterprises, protecting federal civil rights, and combating foreign espionage, the federal government has primary authority and, accordingly, accountability. The evidence shows that the Biden administration's Department of Justice has failed to protect law-abiding citizens and has ignored its most basic obligations. It has become at once utterly unserious and dangerously politicized. Prosecution and charging decisions are infused with racial and partisan political double standards. Immigration laws are ignored. The FBI harasses protesting parents, branded domestic terrorists by some partisans, while working diligently to shut down politically disfavored speech on the pretext of its being misinformation or disinformation. The department prosecutes FACE Act cases while ignoring dozens of violent attacks on pregnancy care centers and/or the coordinated violation of laws that prohibit attempts to intimidate Supreme Court justices by parading outside of their homes has clearly lost its way. A department that has twice engaged in covert domestic election interference and propaganda operations. The Russian collusion hoax in 2016 and the Hunter Biden laptop suppression. They didn't suppress it. They just put it in context. Yeah, he was using drugs. Yeah, he did the thing. He admits it. Okay. You know? Did Biden pardon his kid? Yeah. Should he have? I don't give a shit, to be honest. There are other things I'm concerned with. That being said, I mean, is it a great precedent to set? Maybe not. I don't know. It don't fuss me none, but I guess I could understand if it bothers somebody else, if that makes sense. It don't fuss me none. No skin off of my nose. You guys let me know what you think about that, but it don't bother me none. He takes accountability for all of this, and actually, Hunter Biden has been out there in the press and has actually been a fairly decent and interesting guy. I've watched some of his interviews lately with Channel 5. It's interesting stuff, to say the least. Not that I'm like a huge fan of the Bidens, but, anyway, pardon me. Yeah, the evidence shows that the Biden administration's Department of Justice has failed to protect law-abiding citizens and has ignored its most basic obligations. It has become at once utterly unserious and dangerously politicized. Prosecution and charging decisions are infused with racial, like we said, and partisan political double standards. Racial double standards is an interesting way to label this. Racial and partisan political double standards. I think I'm deciding what all I want to put into our notes here, because this is a lot and I don't think we need to put every single thing in, basically. But, the overwhelming majority, okay. Pardon. Okay. Well, let's put that one in. Put that in there. Come on. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to get to the top of this fucking thing. Lord. Anyway. Here we go. Oh my God, my eyes. Y'all. Fuck, they are killing me right now. Yeah. I think we might use this for like textual information and another whiteboard for notes. Though I'm not sure. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Restoring the department's focus on public safety and a culture of respect for the rule of law is a gargantuan task that will involve at minimum 4 overriding actions. Oh, my eyes. Restoring the FBI's dignity. Ah, shit. What the hell? Man, that just like flew right away. Jesus Christ, flew right on by. Restoring the department's focus on public safety. Hold on a minute. Did I just scroll too far down? I didn't. Okay. Restoring the department's focus on public safety and a culture of respect for the rule of law is a gargantuan task that will involve at minimum 4 overriding actions: restoring the FBI's integrity, renewing the DOJ's focus on violent crime, dismantling domestic and international criminal enterprises, pursuing a national security agenda aimed at external state and non-state actors, not U.S. citizens exercising their constitutional rights. Interesting that that's how they're phrasing it, given that they're literally pursuing a national security agenda aimed at making sure that U.S. citizens cannot exercise their constitutional rights. Again, these projections sound a little more like confessions than they do accusations. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. My body is protesting. I was out on like a longer than usual run, and my body's just like, absolutely not, man. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, let's make this just a teensy a teensy weensy fuck. I swear to God, bit smaller is what I'm trying to say. So that we can fit in more notes. I'm positive that there will be a fuck ton of notes that we'll want to take for this particular section of Project 2020 Fuck. All right. There we go. I just don't want that to overlap the other. Well, actually, we could just move it over a little bit. There we go. Just make sure that we have room for other notes should we want to take them. There we are. Buckaroo, you guys. I'm losing my dadgum fucking mind here. Okay. There we are. That's better. I kind of think it would be better to have that. Yeah, there we go. And let's just fix some of the notes over here as well. I just need it to be legible so that when we look back, it's not a whole, what the fuck? A whole pain in the ass is what I'm trying to say. I swear to fucking God. Ooh boy. See, I don't love this app. I will tell you that. I will tell you that. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Then I think we will take, excuse me, this little bit here, right? And just, again, I just think it's better to have the bullet points go from clear left, lined up on the left to right. So have the margins be a little bit more organized for that. Actually, fuck it. There we go. There we have it. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be better. It'll be easier to read. And it's really fucking hard to scroll down on this, and it's pissing me off. Okay. Any fucking who? Good God, y'all. There we go. If we move some shit around, it'll let us scroll. God, that's irritating though. Okay, so there we go. And there. Yeah. Thank you for bearing with me on that. I just want to make sure everything looks good. Haha, now I get it. I can scroll just by doing that. Like I said, hell yeah, yay me. Figuring things out, figuring obvious things that probably should have been figured out long ago out. Genius behavior, if you ask me. Okay, so that's not U.S. citizens accepting constitutional rights. Fucker. Then we've got the next goal as restoring the FBI's integrity, which is interesting. Like, what does that fucking mean, right? Motherfucker, like, hi, did I not just fucking copy this right here? You know? Good God. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Yeah, not my favorite app, but it's good for collaborative note taking. So the FBI was founded, restoring the FBI's integrity. The FBI was founded in 1908 to tackle national crime and security issues when there was hardly any systematic way of enforcing the law across this now broad landscape of America. It best serves the American people when it dedicates its resources and energies to attacking violent crime, criminal organizations, child predators, cybercrime, and other uniquely federal interests. Revelations regarding the FBI's role in the Russia hoax of 2016. Not this again. Big tech collusion and suppression of Hunter Biden's laptop in 2020 strongly suggests the FBI is completely out of control. We'll just copy and paste this bit here because this is all redundant otherwise. It's repetitive. To protect the Constitution, fight crime effectively, and protect the nation from foreign adversaries, the next conservative administration, i.e. Donald Trump's administration, i.e. right now, should begin to restore the FBI's domestic reputation and integrity and enhance its effectiveness in meeting actual foreign threats. To do so, the next conservative administration, i.e. Trump right now, should... Quick, we're going to go ahead and just copy and paste this fuck shit in. Oh, God. Conduct an immediate comprehensive review of all major active FBI investigations and activities. They've already done this. It's a mess. And terminate any that are unlawful or contrary to the national interest. This is an enormous task, but it is necessary to re-earn the American people's trust in the FBI and its work. To conduct this review, the department should detail attorney appointees with criminal, national security, or homeland security backgrounds to catalog any questionable activities and elevate them to appropriate DOJ leadership. Consistent with the new chain of command discussed below. Oh, can't wait to see that. The department should also consider using a public report of the findings from this review as appropriate. Oh my god, that light is literally killing my eyes. Okay, like autoimmune illness and light, that fucking ring light are murder right now, so sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and copy that, paste that in. Good God, y'all. Ugh. All right, let's see. Align the FBI's placement with the department and the federal government. Sorry, align the FBI's placement within. Got it. The department, and the federal government with its law enforcement and national security purposes. DOJ veterans often opine that the FBI views itself as an independent agency. But okay, yeah, I get it. Accountable to no one and on par with the Attorney General in terms of stature, but the fact remains that the Federal Bureau of Investigation is located in the Department of Justice. It is not independent from the department, just as Immigration and Customs Enforcement is not independent from the Department of Homeland Security and does not deserve to be treated as if it were. Whatever. I'm sure Kash Patel is doing a bang up fucking job of making sure all that shit happens, right? Sure, he's doing a bang up job, you guys. A bang up job. A bang up job. Okay. And there we go. Move this over here. I mean, again, just having this right here to refer to in the notes so that when we give our opinions on it and add things to the notes in the Discord and whiteboard apps, it will all be accessible to us, like exactly what we're discussing, exactly what we're referring to. So, here we go. Anyway. Ugh.
Bruh.
Anyway, there we go. As if it were. The next conservative administration, i.e. Donald Trump's administration, i.e. right now, should direct the Attorney General to remove the FBI from the Deputy Attorney General's direct supervision within the department's organizational chart and instead place it under the general supervision of the Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division and the supervision of the Assistant Attorney General for the National Security Division is applicable. Sorry. So, should remove the FBI from the Deputy Attorney General's direct supervision within the organizational chart. Okay, and instead place it under the general supervision of the Assistant Attorney General for the Criminal Division. Okay. The supervision of the Assistant Attorney General for the National Security Division is applicable. Interesting. As applicable. Okay, what does that mean exactly? This can be accomplished through a simple internal departmental reorganization. It does not need to be approved by Congress. Okay. Apologies, I'm having some trouble here. So, are we hearing me okay, I hope? I think we are. Anyway, let's get back to it. So, such a structure would allow the FBI to play an important role in advising the department's leadership on emerging threats and updating notable investigations through daily briefings conducted with the Criminal Division and National Security Division leadership, but it would also place the FBI under a politically accountable leader with fewer things to manage than the Deputy Attorney General or the Attorney General have. All notifications and approvals that currently run to the Deputy Attorney General or the Attorney General should be evaluated and redirected in the first instance, where appropriate, to the relevant Assistant Attorney General. I'm sorry, I need to reread this. This is very strange. Such a structure would allow the FBI to play an important role in advising the department's leadership on emerging threats and updating notable investigations through daily briefings conducted with the Criminal Division and National Security Division leadership, but it would also place the FBI under a politically accountable leader with fewer things to manage than the Deputy Attorney. All notifications and approvals that currently run to the Deputy Attorney General or the Attorney General should be elevated and redirected in the first instance, where appropriate, to the relevant Assistant Attorney General. Such a move would better align the FBI with the mission of... This is interesting and horrific and bizarre. Such a move would better align the FBI with the mission of the divisions with which it most often interacts and emphasize the need for the areas on which it should focus. In general, however, under no circumstances should the FBI ever be able to go around the Attorney General or the department's leadership on any matter within its area of responsibility. That is both opaque and oddly general. I'm really curious about what the fuck that means. It's almost seeming to be written like purposefully opaquely. Okay. Just adjusting here. So, paste that in. Oh, my eyes, you guys. I think I gotta either turn the ring light off or down next time because it is fucking my eyes up even more than my thyroid and other autoimmune issues do regularly. Okay, let's go ahead and copy and paste this into... Very interesting. Alrighty, there we go. So we're bullet pointing it again. I see it. So anyway, prohibit the FBI from engaging in general in activities related to combating the spread of so-called misinformation and disinformation by Americans who are not tied to any plausible criminal activity. The FBI, along with the rest of the government, needs a hard reset on the appropriate scope of its legitimate activities. It must not look to or rely on the past decade as precedent or legitimization for continued action in certain spaces. This is especially true with respect to the activities that the FBI and the U.S. government writ large claim are efforts to combat misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation. Okay. I mean, no, but okay. The United States government, and by extension the FBI, have absolutely no business policing speech. Whether in the public square, in print, or online, the First Amendment prohibits it. The United States is the world's best hope for self-government. Okay. And its survival relies on the ability of our people to have healthy debate free from government intervention and censorship. The government, through its officials, is certainly able to speak and provide information to the public. That is a healthy component of an informed society, but government must never manipulate the scales and censor information that is potentially harmful to it or its political leadership. This is the way of totalitarian dictatorships, not of free constitutional republics. And again, it's interesting that, we're so convinced that it's a constitutional republic because there are so many other times where there are heated debates about, is it a democracy, a representative democracy, a democratic republic, a constitutional republic. So I'm curious why they're so keen on calling it a constitutional republic for sure, point blank period, in this document, or why the author of said part of the document is so interested in calling it that. He's like hell-bent, dead set on calling it that. The DOJ needs a hard firewall between its legitimate activities, monitoring online activity for potential threats in its mission space, looking at social media profiles for evidence of intent or other criminal activity, etc., and those in which it must not engage, asking or demanding public forums or publishers to remove material based on the content and or viewpoints expressed or at self-censoring speech. Okey-dokers. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that. This all seems very sort of like almost introductory, explanatory. So I'm assuming this might be a longer section. I'm not 100% sure about that. We'll see. It could just be that this is just a very explanatory section that is on the shorter side, even so. We shall see. Anyway, onto the bullet points. Gosh, that's a long bullet point. Let's go ahead and copy and paste it in before we read it. That is a long fucking bullet point, man. Woofty. Okay. There we go. Oh, my eyes. Holy fuck. There we go. Copy, paste. Boop, 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 boop. And let's go ahead and get into these totally short bullet points. Streamline the non-law enforcement functions within the FBI, such as its Office of General Counsel, and obtain those services from other offices within the department. The next conservative administration, i.e. Donald Trump, i.e. right now, should eliminate any offices within the FBI that it has the power to eliminate without any action from Congress. For example, few Americans know that the FBI maintains a core of approximately 300 attorneys within its Office of General Counsel. We're back to the Office of General Counsel stuff again, I see. An office that has been involved in some of the FBI's most damaging recent scandals. These attorneys are not necessary to the functioning of the FBI in their current capacity. Legal advice should come from attorneys at the DOJ, whether those attorneys are within the Criminal Division, the National Security Division, the Justice Management Division, or the Office of Legal Counsel. Moving legal review outside the FBI would serve as a crucial check on an agency that has recently pushed past legal boundary after legal boundary. Similarly, the FBI does not need its own Office of Congressional Affairs separate and apart from the DOJ Office of Legislative Affairs, nor does it need its own Office of Public Affairs. Emphasize, fund, and reward field offices while shrinking headquarters staff. While the FBI has essential headquarters functions that must be fulfilled and should likely be fulfilled by a team in Washington, D.C., the next conservative administration, i.e. Donald Trump, i.e. right now, we do not fuck with bullshit spam. Thank you so goddamn much. Like, ain't nobody gonna click on that link. Okay? Thank you. Anyway, move it on back. Let's back it up. Emphasize, fund, and reward field offices while shrinking headquarters staff, while the FBI has essential headquarters functions that must be fulfilled and should likely be fulfilled by a team in Washington, D.C. The next conservative administration should make a priority of deploying, funding, and rewarding the work of the field offices to the greatest extent possible. The Department of Justice must value badges over bureaucracy, must rethink its internal reporting structures, and should aim to realign the FBI's resources accordingly. Submit a legislative proposal to Congress to eliminate the 10-year term for the director. Wait one quick second here. Okay. God, these are long, irritating ass bullet points. I will tell you that. Woofty. Let's go ahead, though, and keep these in here. It's important information, I would say. And again, if we need to just do a second full whiteboard for all notes, like our opinions and our takes on all of this, that's totally fine, too. We can do that. So, okay. Ugh, ow. Emphasize the syllables. Anyway, submit a legislative proposal to Congress to eliminate the 10-year term for the director after J. Edgar Hoover. Decades-long term as FBI director came to an end following his death in 1972, and in light of oversight conducted by Congress into alleged intelligence community and FBI abuses in the 1970s, Congress limited the director's tenure to 1 10-year terms. Realities of the FBI's abuses and overreach in recent years demonstrate that further reform is still necessary. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay, there we are. Renewing the department's focus on violent crime. Despite the DOJ's pronouncements that violent crime continues to be a top priority, it has increased across the United States. The department's leadership must make actually reducing violent crime a priority across the United States, and it must do so in partnership with state and local officials in a manner that is tailored to the needs and conditions in those states and localities. Targeting violent and career criminals, not parents. Real quick, let's see here. Okay, there we go, we're good. So, that's ridiculous. Anyway, the next conservative administration, i.e. Donald Trump, i.e. right now, must ensure that the Department of Justice devotes significant efforts to reducing violent crime nationwide. The Attorney General should require all U.S. attorneys to develop a jurisdictional specific plan, whenever possible, in coordination with state and local law enforcement. So develop a jurisdictional specific plan whenever possible in coordination with state and local law enforcement to reduce violent crime within each of their districts. Then the Attorney General should hold each U.S. attorney accountable for achieving actual results. In more recent years, federal and state officials have succumbed to calls from anti-law enforcement advocates for so-called criminal justice reform. The pleasant-sounding terminology of reform masks the darker reality of this movement, which is one that has supported dismantling effective federal, state, and local law enforcement and stripped away some of the most fundamental tools that law enforcement has long had at its disposal. This campaign is not just ill-advised, it has clearly had real-world consequences in the form of catastrophic increases in crime, particularly violent crime nationwide. Violent crime? Call a crackhead. Anyway, as discussed in the next section, the Department of Justice has a special obligation to restore law and order in such districts. Juxtaposed against this increase in violent crime are things like Attorney General Merrick Garland's October 4th, 2021 memorandum directing the commitment of significant resources and energies to combating imaginary, politically convenient threats of violence toward members of school boards and their staffs. During the heat of the Virginia gubernatorial race, there was no similar effort to investigate elected officials and other public officers who conspired with outside allies to target and harass parents who were merely exercising their constitutional and statutory rights. If we are to continue to have informed and civil dialogue in the United States on issues of public concern, the DOJ must enforce applicable civil rights laws in an even-handed way when citizens' livelihoods are threatened merely because they have exercised their rights. What, to threaten school board members? I don't get it. Anyway, enhancing the federal focus and resources and jurisdiction with rule of law deficiencies. Hold on one sec. Just looking to see how long the rest of this section is. It's long, you guys. I think I'm going to pick this up tomorrow morning, actually. I will be back. I'm not sure what time. It could be on the earlier side. And then hopefully we'll be back again in the evening after work to kind of wrap all of this section up. But thank you for being with me. And again, follow. I'll be back. Ask any questions you have. Join the Discord. It's in the link